What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I got some guests here in the statue room, so let's go to the cave. The dogs are barking super fiercely. This is a fan from the YouTube and Instagram. So before you enter the cave, please note, do not touch anything.
Understandable.
Alexa, turn on man cave.
Wow. Man, I just immediately noticed the paint job on the alien. That's insane.
If you want, you can shut that door so we don't hear their barking.
Oh, yeah. Wow, man. This is crazy.
You are one tall dude.
Yeah.
How tall are you, like 6'5"?
6'6". Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
You make me look short.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, the Predator maquette. That's awesome.
Yep, the cinema cat.
Okay, yeah, the Prime 1 alien's definitely a lot bigger than I thought it was.
It's a big boy. That wall makes a huge difference, in my opinion.
Yeah.
See, the new one won't have the wall plus a slightly different base, but I think that wall makes a big deal.
Yeah, I actually considered getting the new one maybe, but we'll see.
I mean, the alien
You
is...
didn't have any issues with this one, did you?
Oh, I had issues.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
The tail came snapped off right here.
Yeah.
The toenail came chipped. It was so hard to get into the base. It literally took me hair dryer for 10 minutes to get it in the base, and I still don't feel 100% comfortable. But they had no replacements, so
Yeah.
they offered me like a $200 credit for all those issues.
Yeah, that's...
All my other Alien and Predators have zero issues, though. That's the only one.
That's good. Yeah, that was the only one I really heard about, but...
Yeah, everything else is like flawless.
That's crazy. Yeah, I like the chrome teeth on that.
Yeah, so I got the Queen Alien bust that'll go right there.
Oh, yeah, that would be perfect.
And then Prime 1 Alien Warrior, which is going to go down there. Like, I just paid for that one. And that kind of completes the AVP wall. And then Ghostface I just paid for like 2 days ago, so he'll go there.
Yeah, that's right. That's coming in, yeah.
Yeah, so he should ship next week. So, I'm so excited for him.
Yeah, dude, that's going to look perfect.
And I'm also going to get a custom backdrop for Leatherface. It'll look much better.
Man.
Oh my goodness, Raiden got through.
Did he really?
Yeah, I can hear him at the
Jumped
door.
over, yeah. Wow, man.
That's Gizmo's bark as if he's hurt.
Oh. Yeah, I like the Pan's Labyrinth. That's nice. Red Sonja. I like the Ash, too.
Prime 1
That's,
Predator.
I don't know why, like, I was even considering getting this one, and I was, like, getting measurements and, like, maybe setting up a shelf for it, and it's still way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, that base is so big.
Insane.
Yeah, it's really big. Like,
Wow.
I tried putting it over there next to the P1 Alien. It just did not look good. It just
dwarfed everything.
it dwarfs everything. So it's like, it's a really good standalone because it has, so much presence, so much detail. I actually get the parts, like the replacement parts, from my issues on Monday. I was supposed to get it yesterday, but DHL decided to say I wasn't home, even though they never came by. You ever had that happen to you?
Yeah.
They say person was not available. I'm like, I was home all day and I have motion sensors. You never even came by.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
I actually had a...
late Friday though, so they clearly wanted to go home.
Yeah, well, actually, I had the Jon Snow delivered pretty recently.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, the UPS guy was like, no. He actually went to put it on my porch, and he I saw him on my Ring camera, and he just turned back around, and he came back later. He was just like, I'm not in the mood for this right now. That box is massive.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
Man, Arnold
I
bust.
love the water in this and the fish.
Yeah, the water effect.
Yeah, that's really good.
See, if you notice what I did with the bloody skull, that normally was like he was holding it.
Oh, it actually detached off of something?
Well, I broke that piece because it had some issues. And then I used a knife and a hammer to cut it right at the neck to cut the bottom part of the, spine off. And then painted it bloody and then put it there. So now I have an extra bloody head.
Wow. No, that's good.
I wanted to make use of it.
Yeah.
Even if you break something, you can still make use of it.
Yeah, okay.
I actually sold my broken Predator head. Someone bought it off me
Oh, really?
for like $100.
Yeah, and then did you pre-order the new one?
I haven't PO'd anything though.
I gotcha. Well, that standard.
I mean,
one, that was
space.
$900, yeah.
Well, I got the little bust coming.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, gotcha.
The closed mouth head, that's going to go right back there. But I don't know if I'll get any more because, if I do, I'll have to put like another table behind it. I could maybe put Wolf and Berserker if I don't do the heads next to it. But then, man, it's going to make walking space so limited.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And like it's already hard to walk by because you got this giant guy, and if you put his guns up, they come out to like right here.
Wow.
So it's like it makes walking very hazardous. So that's why I don't do the guns, and I can't do it up high because of this thing.
Yeah. Well, and then do they? Is it just the same ones? Do they just like pull out and like just rotate?
Yeah, they just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
So I just have
There's
the.
a lot of statues that I wish did that. You know.
Yeah, and then the head, it has a light up feature. It moves. So I got this for like $3,000. I added those heads and well, it had a lot of damage that I had to fix.
Yeah, so you can't notice it at first glance,
Yeah, unless I point it out, no one's gonna know.
Dude,
So the thing is, it's like
I know you said you got a discount, but $3,000, that's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, because it goes for like 9 or 8.
9 on Sideshow,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, brutal.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money. I mean, sure, I'd love it brand spanking new, but more than double.
Just to own a life size.
Yeah,
like
this is my only true life
goal.
size.
Yeah.
I thought I turned the lights off. These lights are a little. Oh, I think I did actually. The lights like sort of die off after a second.
Oh, gotcha.
They'll die off. Yeah, that's my biggest piece though. There it is. Boom. It like dies, which is pretty cool actually.
It is kinda cool, yeah.
It's like you just killed the endo.
Mm-hmm. Man.
And you just
I
got
gotta
the
see Pennywise
Alita.
bust too.
Oh, the Alita bust.
Actually, I did just pre-order that. Yeah.
Oh, pre-order.
Yeah, on Spec actually.
What?
Spec Fiction.
He had her available?
Yeah, no, I do. I just happened to get on, and then I saw they had the special edition with the heart for like $3,000, and I hesitated for a second, and I was like, no, I'm buying it. Dude, this thing goes for like $6,500 on the aftermarket.
What?
Yeah,
I've
you
even
check on
looked.
eBay. Yeah, it's on eBay. There's a bunch of people selling it for. I think actually the most it sold for was like 45, or like the lowest was like 4,500.
I mean, I don't look at what people list. I look at what sold listings because people can list. They list Arnold for 10,000, but he never sells for that.
Yeah.
T1000, 10,000. Like it's not selling for that. Arnold will sell for 5,500 to 6,000 though.
Yeah.
Same with T1000. Like I could sell that pair for 10,000, but not one of them for 10K. Although my T1000 is specially chromed because normally it's just silver. So I would value mine slightly higher.
Yeah, that's true.
And I had to,
nice.
trade my Jack Sparrow for that one.
Oh yeah.
It was worth it though. I have zero regrets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, and then I heard about like the modifications you did to it and everything.
I always try to
you couldn't even
modify
tell.
stuff.
It matches so well. Yeah.
Yeah, it just made it was a perfect scenario where a local buddy was selling Pennywise Prime 1/2 scale for like $1,000 or something like that.
Wow.
And so I bought it and I thought, should I keep it? I slept on it for a few days and then I posted just the body for sale for $1,000 plus ship and someone bought it. So I ended up getting that for free.
Nice.
So I was like, it was totally worth it.
Yeah.
I customized a lot of these. I added the hat to Freddy because the original hat sucked. This is a new mask. It's not the original mask. The original mask is horrible.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a custom mask.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's much better. I like adding all these different, like this little silicone hand, posable hand next to Ash. I just like adding little trinkets. I think it just makes the display look cooler.
Well, yeah, it kind of fills the space, especially when you have like bases that have kind of weird shapes and you have those like little gaps. Yeah. It's nice to, like, put things in between them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, yeah, it's funny. We just watched Underworld the other day.
Great movies.
Remnants of my gothic youth.
Yeah.
I love those movies. I watched them probably a month ago.
Yeah. And that Valak is sick too.
Yeah, it's so
That's
cool.
really nice. I forget who did that one.
That's
like on a couple years
Blue
old,
Box
isn't it?
Hyper.
Oh, Blue Box Hyper.
They made the Pennywise and the Valak.
Wow.
So their customs are limited to like 30. They retail about 2K, but they're very hard to get in aftermarket. Like you can't find them. I saw someone looking for this Pennywise for about 6 months now. Still can't find it. And if he does, it'll probably cost him $5,000.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah. God, man, that Elite is insane. I'm excited about that. I think they said it should come in about I think April.
That's when my Alien Bust is arriving. So maybe it's on the same, boat. Yeah, so she does come with a black jacket as well, which does look good. It's kind of a pain to put on. It's not easy.
Yeah,
but
I heard that. And like the back looks a little like loose, kind of.
Slightly. Mine was actually pretty good. Like I did like it, but there's so much amazing detail here in the chest. I don't want to hide it. Yeah. Plus that one has the black look, so I'm like, I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, I did box this up and I listed it for sale, but I don't know. We'll see. It pairs so well with the bust, though.
I think
it's
that's
perfect. Like even the same height.
If you're getting the bust, keep that. I say,
probably will.
Unless you're going to get the Prime 1 Alita. However, I think the Queen Alita
Yeah, I thought about that, but it's like really short though. It's only like 18 inches.
Yeah,
So
that thing's 26.
Yeah.
Plus so many swap outs.
Yeah, and I actually really like the motorball diorama too.
That one's cool.
But it's space. You know?
Space is our enemy.
Yeah, it's like 33 inches deep or something. I'm like,
Yeah, it's brutal, right?
Yeah.
Alita will be moved though. She's just there temporarily. Eventually, that'll be Khaleesi Infinity.
Yeah, I mean it's a great looking piece though.
Oh yeah.
The eyes are insane in that one.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to get the Night King to go in this display.
Dude, I did the same thing. But the only one you can really get now is the ultimate version.
I mean, you can waitlist. There's retailers that have the normal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I mean, is it worth $900 for the 2 extra zombies? It definitely is way cooler.
Well, and the thing is too, like it seems to complete the depth of it too. Like if you're gonna put it next to John, like
Yeah, like these two are both
like
deep.
24-inch deep. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely want to get it, but God, price.
Yeah, two grand plus shipping.
That's
It's
not
like,
cheap.
God, yeah,
If it was just like even 1,500, it'd make it a lot easier.
it would be. Yeah.
You know, it's goodness.
I know 1,000 just for like a bonus is kind of rough. But yeah, and I see she's going for a pretty good amount in the aftermarket because I actually was looking for it. But,
Oh, I love her.
yeah, it's going for about $2,000 or more. But the whole 3 boxes thing too, I know comes into account with like shipping and things.
I'm low on box space, dude.
Dude, I know.
I
saw
am
so many
low.
videos the other day, yeah.
I did some rearranging, and I probably created enough space for 20 more big boxes.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm like, I'm good for another 7 months, maybe.
Yeah.
7 months. But if I get Godzilla vs. Kong, which is 6 boxes,
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
right?
yeah. Are you still thinking of doing that one, or
I eventually will get it. I will get
might
it.
go on sale too, but yeah.
What, I'm really questioning if, well, do watch out for Hulk's head as you enter the Marvel DC room.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, that's another one that's like way bigger than I thought it was going to be. It looks small. Like in comparison to some, like I thought that was small. That thing is massive.
It has a
Like,
really
it's so
big
dense.
head and like traps.
Wow.
I do wish it was taller, but
Yeah. Can you enter safely?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so this is the Marvel wall. So eventually, you know, I paid for Queen Loki. We got Queen Doctor Strange paid. I'm waiting for them to ship. They'll both go over there.
I did see some unboxings of that recently. That looks
really
spot
good.
on. Yeah, they did a really
Yeah, so we'll move Thanos actually probably to where Shazam poster's at. That way I can put all those bust up high.
Yeah.
You know, and also in like literally 3 days, I'm going to have Prime on Darkseid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he'll go
That's
right next to
another-
Shazam.
Yeah, that's another really good looking one.
Oh, 43 inches tall. He'll have so much presence.
I know.
So I'm really excited for him.
Yeah.
Because he looks the best in the line.
And I do agree with you too. The Queen Thanos is like the best.
It's one of their
Thanos,
best
I think,
busts.
Like it's really good. There's somebody in like East Phoenix that's selling that for a pretty reasonable price, and I was kind of considering it.
I mean, if it's under $3,000, I would pick it up.
It is. Oh yeah, it's like I think they wanted like $1,800 for it.
I'd buy it instantly.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it, but local pickup only, so I'll have to run down.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was thinking about.
I mean, I paid retail was like
Yeah.
$2,200 plus shipping. I swear I paid $3,000 for that. Retail was Spec.
Man. Yeah, that's really nice. That's silicone too.
Yeah, silicone portrait. The new bigger one that's like $6,000. That's not silicone. It's
Oh, no.
just resin, but it does have
One
glass
that had, like,
eyes.
the full
Gauntlet,
one that-
which is inaccurate. It kind of bugs me. And one armed.
For how big, for how expensive and big it is, I mean, it's still really cool. Like I know
I would
like,
love
that's
to
like
have
a
it.
arts centerpiece in his
Yeah.
collection too, yeah.
I'm sure it's amazing in person.
Yeah. I saw that the Queen Hulkbuster come in too. That thing, on that massive box, that was crazy.
The giant palette, right?
Man,
He's a big boy, right?
yeah.
And his
They did
base
really
is,
good on the dirt on the bottom. That looks really nice.
oh yeah, his base goes all the way to the back of that wall, even though it's like forward 10 inches.
Wow. And even the Pepper Potts bust looks nice too. Really
She's a good companion to Iron Man. You know, I wanted something to go down there, so this is like a bust wall, in essence, or this is like the Iron Man wall since I got those two. But
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm waiting on the Mark 7 replacement from Spec Fiction, which he said should arrive in March. You know, and that'll go next to the new Loki, because that one's sold on payment plan.
Oh, I know.
You pretty much have to do payment plan now when you sell stuff.
Yeah, especially anything really expensive.
I mean, everything I sell is really expensive.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's like-
I've had some decent luck with like stuff that's around like $1,500. I've had a lot of people just pick them up like that. But
Very rare can someone afford like a $4,000 bust, though.
yeah,
They're always like, I need a 2-year payment plan. No joke, that's what I had Loki on. He's like, it's almost like a 1.5-year payment plan.
yeah.
They've
Well,
been-
I mean, that's cool of you to do it though. You know,
They've been paying me for over a year now.
Yeah.
But they're consistent every month. They owe me like $1,500 more, and it's theirs.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, actually, the Alita bust is the most I've spent on a piece so far.
Oh, snap.
And then before that was the Doomslayer. That
Oh,
was like $2,300. Yeah.
This is my most expensive.
That's nuts.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy.
She was $6,000 with import fees, shipping, 3 ginormous boxes, like super big.
Wow.
But I mean, just look at the presents. It's 5 feet tall.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's perfect with with your garage shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, it fits fortunately perfect on the garage shelf. Like it doesn't hang over, just beneath the ceiling.
I almost when this was on Sideshow, I almost bought the Batfleck bust. It just looks so good.
It's a big one, dude. It's hard to display because of those arms. It sticks out. Plus, it goes back, so it's deep, wide. It's tall, 3 feet plus tall. But I mean, then again, it's a perfect. That silicone portrait, the glass eyes, the armor. It's amazing.
Yeah, the stubble's even better in person too. How well they did that.
So, what do you think of Harley and Catwoman? 2 of the newer Infinity. A lot of people didn't like the Harley in my video, but I personally love her. I think she's amazing. There's so much to look at.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah, I think I just heard some people had like some issues with like the eyelids a little bit.
I have
which I don't really see it too much, but in person it looks really, really good. But that's the thing though, when you get anything that's like a really high price, you have like the littlest issue, and then people just say it's like god awful. Like they say it's like the worst.
Every
like,
statue has
had
issues
with, and then people are like, that's unacceptable, and I get that, but I mean, doesn't mean the rest of it's
Yeah, I'm not using the original bat either. The original bat's the one I'm wall mounted.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like it's a little bit too big, and it's almost like it's slightly blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like hand painted. Where that one's more like decals, and it's a little bit more.
I mean, I can see it from here. Yeah, it is a little bit blurry.
Yeah, it's like hand painted.
Yeah.
Where that one is decals, and it's from Noble Collection of officially licensed. It's a little bit smaller, so I'd use that one. Plus, I like the handle. The white part's a little more weathered.
Yeah.
So I just prefer that bat.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah.
What do you think of the J&Ds? Have you seen these in person?
I haven't yet.
So J&D's super hype, 2,500 retail. They just did an instant sell of Arwen, even though I thought the likeness was off.
I agree, and I showed her too because she's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. She
Yeah.
kind of got me into it, and yeah, she was like, no, she's like maybe 70%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, they definitely look really good in person. Like they are the most detailed 1/3 I own.
Yeah, they
The
really
silicone glass eyes, hand punch terror.
Yeah.
Even just like the little things are really detailed. They're not big though.
I do like the consistency of the bases. I gotta say that. Like
They'll
that
match.
even across lines. Even when they did the Arwen announcement, I was like, are they going to do any change in like a
Yeah,
base?
all
But
that
then it's
square.
just the yeah.
Superman's probably the biggest, change more or less, but still the same. They all have that square look, environmental base, museum type pose, maybe slightly posed.
Mm-hmm. They look really good. I mean, it looks really high end for sure.
They're very
I
pricey.
mean, just the way you have it set up too, like that's just a perfect companion.
Yep.
Like,
See, now I'm getting J&D Mara, which I think looks
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although
The Mara bust looks good too.
I want her
that's
so
a tough
bad.
one, yeah.
I'm trying to think, should I sell the Suicide Squad and do J&D Mara and Mara bust? Because like Mara bust would fit, although she's as tall as like that Iron Man bust. So like the top of her head's going to go right to the top of that.
Yeah, I know. I have the same issue too when I like go to place things. I hate when like you have to like.
I mean, I could
down
boost
to
the
see
shelf up,
Yeah.
but then it would be uneven, like look uneven in the room. And I don't like that look. Some people do. I hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I sit in this chair. Like, sit in the chair, you can view everything like at the bottom really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
that's the reason I come in here, I chilled sitting in there. You can see everything down low really good.
Oh, Venom bust.
Yeah.
Just noticed. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
crazy.
standing up, you can't see this at all.
Yeah.
You're like, what the heck is that? But then sitting down, you're like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's really especially because he's looking to the.
He's a
left, looking
huge
straight at
piece
you.
too, right?
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, it's so freaking big.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you curate your collection.
Yeah.
It really is kind of like a museum display.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
And we work at a museum, so it's
Oh,
nice
really?
to kind of see. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to
It
do everything
flows
by
well.
theme, like this is the Marvel DC superhero room. I try to kind of do it in like order of movies as well, like timeline wise. Starting with like Avengers Age of Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. I try to do it in essence like that. This is like sort of one-off movies.
Yeah, everything really flows together nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And like you were saying with with Harley Quinn and Catwoman, it really kind of transitioned.
Yeah, bust, 1/3, bust. Then you got Joker. What do you think of Joker bust?
You know, that's I definitely want to take a closer look. That is pretty good.
So this is a production sample.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's not the like normal production.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one they were shown at Comic-Cons and different events to really try to promote the piece. It's gone to probably 5 different Comic-Cons before it landed at my house.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got it from...
Did you get a little bit of a deal on it because of that? Or?
I mean, I paid retail. I just got it early.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, it's like I didn't get a discount.
Yeah.
But I was going to pay retail anyways, but I got it like 4 months early, so I'm like, done.
Yeah. No, I mean, it looks pretty good. You know, one of the things I found, I've been collecting for a couple of years now, is that, like, in-person stuff to me looks so much better than, like, production photos sometimes. You know, like, sometimes it's so, like, they dial up the photo so much with Photoshop that you can't really, like, see the
Some
details
photos
of the color.
look too good, though. I feel like
it does go both
art
ways,
statue
yeah.
collectors' photos make it look better than it really is sometimes.
Well, yeah, he has all that light coming out. And, like,
Like when he took
natural
photos
light.
of the Mark 7 bust, it looked better in his photos than in person when I got it.
Yeah.
I'm like, the way the colors were pronounced, I was like, man, that looks way too good in his photos. I mean, it's amazing in person. It's like one of my favorite, but the colors do not match.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then again, people can use filters to brighten photos. It's, you know what I
The thing I
mean?
noticed they kind of changed too is the thing to do used to be like a quarter scale in a bust, but now like it's 1/3 bust.
Oh,
It just
but the
fits
busts are
really
getting so
well.
much bigger as well.
Yeah, all the half.
You know, the sideshows were always like 28 inches. Now they're 36 inches.
Yeah.
You know, and a 1/4 doesn't look good next to an infinity bust. I've tried it. It doesn't work. You know, I did it with the Bruce Lee. I didn't like the 1/4. It was too small, so I got the 1/3.
Yep.
Gotta do 1/3 with an infinity.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that Gal Gadot. That's really good. I'm glad you picked that one over the
Infinity?
Yeah.
I mean-
I just like the pose. I think it's a little more intense. I think it takes up less space. That's
Infinity
really nice.
definitely had some advantages in several areas. You could view more armor. You can see the armor better.
Yeah.
Mine had a lot of issues, though, that I really did not like. The hair part, it was a giant gap.
Yeah.
There was no black right here on the armor. Like, that's supposed to be black. Like, you look at any Wonder Woman, it's always black. Mine was just completely red, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
That was such an eyesore.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was just several QC issues, like paint overspray. And I was like, man, I paid a lot of money for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, so someone offered to buy it so for what what I paid. So I was like, done.
Yep.
I'll just sell it.
Yeah.
You know, because this one is pretty much flawless
Yeah.
for what it is. I mean, they're not trying to advertise this as a half torso bust. For a normal bust, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The base is gorgeous too.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So elegant.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like that the Queen's been doing that. Same with like the Alita bust and stuff. Just having,
Very
like, the swirls
elegant.
and things coming around. Yeah, it just looks really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, and the shield on the back and everything too. That looks awesome. I just got the Wonder Woman Rebirth from Prime One.
Oh, the comic
version.
one?
Yeah.
That 1/3 or?
Oh yeah, it's a 1/3. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I'll hang on to it for a little bit. I might sell it, but it is really really good. The portraits.
I think I've seen some. I don't really pay attention to comic,
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. And then there's other
but
people that do
I've
nothing
seen
like
it here
that.
and there.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
You know, I used to have a bunch of comic, but then I sold it all like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I sold a lot. And that helped fund a lot of the more higher end. And that's when I changed everything to garage shelves.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you followed me if you saw me when I had the old Stuvas back in the day.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, that was so much work.
Oh, I know.
Literally
These
like
just look so
weeks.
much better. Yeah.
Much more open. I can display everything much better.
Yeah, I use the Gladiator garage shelves. It's not good, but they have some of the like, kind of industrial look to them.
Yeah, they have the like big bars in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, mine doesn't have the crossbars.
Ah.
Yeah, they're pretty thick, but it's gravity though. So every time you go to do anything, you have to take it all apart from the top down to like adjust anything.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
They just lock in. Yeah. There's no. It's not like adjustable shelves or anything.
Oh,
like that. So,
goodness.
man, that's crazy.
I mean, I just buy these because they're the cheapest garage shelves. They were like $70 for these two.
Oh.
So it was
that's not
just,
bad at all.
because I have so much in my collection, I didn't want to spend a ton on shelving.
Yeah.
I already spend way too much on statues.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe someday, if I ever move, I might do custom shelving, but
Yeah, but then that's the thing. Then you decide to change something, and then you have to like.
yeah, I would just never
modify
change it.
rebuild it. Yeah.
And that would be if I ever leave this house. In this house, we're sticking with garage shelves. There's no guarantee I'll ever move.
Yeah.
I'd only move if I became like a millionaire.
Yeah.
Hope my stocks pan out.
Yeah. That's another really good looking piece too. That's a
The,
good
the
one.
Batman. Yeah, he's probably the best in this line.
Yeah, I do have the tactical suit. The
tacticals.
Cool, but
Yeah,
I really
tactical's
I
good.
like the
This one's better.
classic suit. Yeah,
The base is better. The pose is better.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the costume's better.
Yeah. Man. Thanos looks great too. Wow.
Alrighty, down to the next.
Moving on.
Let's. So this is my little Avengers hallway cope due to space. So
Oh yeah.
these are 1/6. Tried to separate them, but I did the best I could.
They look pretty good though. Yeah, that's.
I like it.
that's nice. Yeah.
Avengers is one of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
So this is the Jurassic hallway. So you got Rotunda
It
T-Rex,
was insanely big.
right? It's hanging off onto 2 garage shelves. Massive, massive piece. Then Dilophosaurus, Iron Studios. So you'll notice this raptor's missing. I sold it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm getting the Attack Raptor instead because I think the pose is better.
Wow, that bust is crazy.
It's huge, right?
That is massive. Yeah.
Way big.
Oh my gosh, the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a custom, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Chronicle one's a lot smaller, actually. I think it's only like 3 feet tall, where this thing's like 40. Or no, it's like 32 inches versus 40.
Wow, that's awesome.
Alrighty, and we come into the Transformers room. Watch out for King Ghidorah's wings.
Oh, gotcha. That's crazy.
Do you have any Lord of the Rings?
I have Sauron, and
You were looking at.
I've almost bought. I almost bought Frodo,
Frodo's so
and I
good.
almost did buy Legolas and Aragorn a little while back. I've definitely been eyeballing the Berserker Urkai because he is in stock still, thankfully. So, Lurtz, they say he's underscaled. Yeah, he's a little small, but he does fit pretty well.
I do boost him up like a 1/2 inch as well.
Yeah.
I put just like an old DVD under him. That's kind of a technique I do to boost things up. I literally just put old DVDs I don't use anymore
Yeah.
underneath, and they're black, so you can't notice with the black.
And then these are sideshows down here. Right?
Everything's sideshows down there in those 2 shelves. Eventually, those will all probably be sold, but the orcs,
Yeah.
unless Prime 1 does orcs. I want to have at least 2 orcs, though.
Man, that's awesome. And honestly, I think the Frodo portrait was better than I thought. It was better than
He has the best, like, most accurate portrait, in my opinion. Like, I love the Legolas and Aragorn, but Frodo's freaking perfect.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, and I almost bought the mace too to go with Sauron too.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
have
that
a-
mace isn't too pricey. Plus, it came with that giant, like,
Yeah.
wall-hanging thing.
We displayed Sauron with the certified Morgul blade, and you got the Gimli axe as
Yeah,
well.
the bearded axe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would get that Sauron thing. That thing's not even, expensive.
Yeah.
I'm going all in on this line, though. I love this
It's
line.
good. It's worth it.
It's so
really
good.
And even the Boromir looks good. And that's,
Yeah, next will be Nazgul.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
that one should be coming.
once he arrives, I might move Frodo next to him and do Frodo and Nazgul and move those 2 down low. Because I actually think Berserker will display really good down low since he's looking up.
I really want to go.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so gory and bloody.
It is.
I
It's
love it.
awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah. And that Godzilla bust looks great too.
Right?
I wanted to see that one in person too.
Yeah, it's been on sale forever at Sideshow.
I know.
And that's what makes me think that Dio's going to go on sale, Kong is going to go on sale, like the Kong bust.
It has to.
It's inevitable. Well, because
Yeah.
it's like I am definitely canceling Kong bust the moment they send shipping notice and shipping increases. I can cancel, get my deposit back, wait 6 months to a year, and then boom, I'll buy it once it's $2,000 instead of $3,500 plus ship.
Yeah.
Yes, dang.
The diorama, I'm still debating because I mean it's a large ES and it's $6,000,
I know.
like nearly 7 I think with shipping.
Yeah. That's,
But I don't want to risk. I want to get it now.
Right.
That piece looks so good. I think it'll be like the best statue in my collection. I think it can potentially top Jetwing, my favorite right now.
yeah. So yeah, we'll go to the one. Yeah, the main reason we came in here. The
Yeah.
Shockwave is insane too.
Yeah, those are
That
like
is
2 of my
awesome.
best statues.
Yeah, and Jetwing, I'm strongly considering.
The presence
That's
of that one is.
It's wild, right?
It
That's-
is.
yeah. And
It
then I like the
flows so
sheen on
well.
it too. Like it all kind of looks gray in some photos, but just the sheen on like the drillers and the base and everything, it shines really well. That's
That's
amazing.
it's truly incredible. That took like 3 hours to assemble.
I know. Yeah, as soon as you open the boxes and there's just a million pieces.
Although Megatron took even longer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his was just so complicated. And had lots of damage. And
Oh,
I mean, the nice thing is, at least with Transformers, if it's damaged and you glue it back, you pretty much can't even tell.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. These bases are just massive.
Yeah, they're so big, dude.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Shockwave,
especially
he's hanging
Shockwave,
off.
like-
That's why I put it in the window well, because then his drillers go in the back.
Yeah, you get a little more depth.
Yeah, he'd be hanging off like 8 inches if I didn't do that.
Man.
Oh, you got the cave troll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got Cave Troll with
Oh, yeah. We need to
Balrog.
I love it.
Balrog also has a really cool light up feature as well.
Yeah, the paint job on that looks better than I thought. That's really good. Man. Then you have the Fell Beast. I forget who did the Fell Beast. Was that
Iron
Sideshow or was it
Studios.
Iron Studios.
Yeah, they also did the Cave Troll.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wow. That's really good. Yeah, it's really gonna be hard for me to not go home and buy this one.
Is it available at Sideshow, or were you going
I
to
was
get
just
it?
gonna get direct prime one, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
depending on shipping, but you know, that's. I mean, aren't they the only one that's offering it right now? Direct? I think it might be.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at Sideshow.
Yeah. I've definitely not seen it on Sideshow.
I mean, it's
I think
three decently sized boxes.
Yeah.
I think I paid $500 plus in ship for economy. You know, and economy's not too long with Prime One. It's like a month and 4 days.
It's gotten better.
Once you get tracking, it's a month and 4 days. I find every time on Clockwork, month and 4 days.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, for like a little while there, it was like push. I had some statues that were
4
pushing, like,
months.
3-4 months. It was
My
rough.
Kratos took 4 months, and it was like my most excited one for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you have that one.
Oh yeah.
Kratos is so
Yeah,
good.
I actually sold it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
You're crazy.
I know I am. But the thing is, I have one room, and I have garage shelves, floor to ceiling. On both
Like, how big
sides.
is the room?
I'd say it's about this size.
This size?
Pretty much, but like,
Oh man, you're way limited.
yeah. But and it's okay though, because I don't mind kind of
Swapping
cycling
things out.
Yeah, but I basically had floor to ceiling, garage shelves, and then I just have like my desk and my computer and stuff.
Get rid of the
That's
desk and the
pretty much
computer. That's what I did.
I've thought about it. All I have is a laptop, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, I got rid of my desk so I could add more shelves. I just work on my couch over there.
Yeah.
That's why you see the laptop over there.
There's a few I won't let him get rid of, like his guts.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like some of the
guts.
Berserk line from Prime
Yeah.
One. Yeah, and that's so good.
I won't let him get rid of.
Yeah, I didn't go down that rabbit hole. I do like Berserk. Like, I loved the anime when I watched it, but
Yeah.
I won't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I've seen them in person, though. Like, I went to Tokyo Comic Con. I saw the whole line. It
Oh,
was
nice.
super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I only really have one more I might get, and that's just one of the new 1/3 guts pieces. But other than that,
I do love the blood and gore. That's what's so cool about it.
yeah.
I love blood and gory stuff. That's why he's so cool. You
I
know,
like that stuff,
I love
yeah.
the blood and gore. That's why I like my horror statues so much.
Yeah.
So, are you a big Dragon Ball Z fan?
You know, I'd say I'm a decent fan. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I had a friend that I met a couple of years ago that like he was obsessed, and so he got me to watch like a pretty good amount of it. And I actually had the Exceed quarter scale Goku vs Vegeta.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had that for a while, and I actually gave that to him as a gift.
Oh, yeah,
So,
nice.
pretty much. He's not really a collector, but he just loved that piece. And
Oh,
so
that
I
piece
gave it
is
to him,
awesome.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I loved that piece.
Yeah. But I think the statues are great, and I've pretty much been following like the release of a lot of them, so
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they look really good.
All right, this is a slightly tight space, so do be careful walking in.
Oh goodness. Okay. Grab my stuff.
So, Infinity Bruce
That is
Lee.
it's a very deep piece.
Super deep, dude.
Wow.
That thing is 3 feet plus deep.
It's really cool.
Because it's not just the arm forward, but the arm back as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a pain to display.
Oh, is that?
Yep.
I love the Link statue.
That's a custom right there. I'm getting a 1/4 Kid Link from Ocarina of Time as well.
I saw one that you've been watching.
Yeah, Legendary Collectibles. They're doing a quarter scale Ocarina of Time piece.
I don't think I've seen that. I got this custom one that looks really good. It was like only $500.
Wow.
And personally, I love this form of Ganondorf too.
Yeah, from Twilight.
Princess.
Such a
I
good
think
game.
It is. I played the shit out of that game.
I've played them all so many times, like 4 or 5 times each.
Yeah. We have the Majora's Mask too. too.
Yeah, I'll be adding more Zelda statues. Link, maybe Majora's Mask, like a statue. So yeah, this is the video game wall. So
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you had those too.
yeah, I love this wall. So I'm a huge gamer. I was actually gaming right before he came.
Oh, yeah?
I was playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, how is? Do you like it? Or?
Love it.
Yeah, cool.
Dude, it is like a
It looks pretty
perfect
good.
Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
You know, it encompasses everything you would want in Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, learning spells, potions, flying on a broom, exploration of cool things, exploring the entire castle and grounds,
That's
Hogsmeade. It has everything, honestly.
Yeah, I know a lot of big fans say that's like a dream Harry Potter game.
It honestly is. I want to get that type of game for every other genre out there.
I did have the Aloy for a while too, and I sold that.
Ah.
I know. I kind of regret it, but it just didn't. I didn't want to get Stalker, and it wasn't really fitting with anything I had. But it's definitely a gorgeous piece, though.
I
I love it.
love her.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that game, and I want to play the VR one.
Oh yeah. I forgot
PSVR
about that.
2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My brother is getting it, and I might go to his house next Sunday and just go there for 10 hours and play it and beat it that day.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And then Jin Sakai I almost bought too. I was really
Oh.
big into Tsushima for a while.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's really good. Are you getting any of the upcoming ones like the
No, just that one.
the Sakai plane armor? Yeah.
That one's the best.
Yeah. That does look really good. Yeah, Bloodborne. I just started playing that.
Dude, that game is so
That's
fun.
fun.
It's very hard. At the beginning, like the first, I would say 25%, you're going to die 1,000 times to every boss, I swear.
Yeah.
But then once you start getting some good upgrades, dude, it gets so fun. And it's so satisfying when you kill a boss finally.
Yeah.
You learned all his move patterns, you've dodged everything perfectly, and you finally kill him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, the first Souls-like game I played was Elden Ring.
Oh,
So
Elden Ring.
I didn't beat it, but I made it probably 70 hours I played, and
Dude, I played that game like 140.
yeah.
Yeah, see, Bloodborne was my first Souls game.
Yeah.
And then I've played, Neo's similar type of game. Neo 1, 2, Demon Souls, Elden Ring. Goodness, and I'm about to play a new one soon.
Oh, that's nice too. Wow.
So you a big fan of MK?
I never really was, honestly. You know, like I think the pieces look really good, but it's just not really like a franchise I got into too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they look great though. Was it PCS that did all these?
PCS did every one of these but that Motaro down there.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a custom. Just because PCS never made him, and I wanted the 4 main bosses.
Yeah.
So I'll eventually probably get Jade because PCS is pretty much done doing the line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they've stated that if Katana and Melina don't sell well, they're done with MK. And there is no chance those are going to sell good. Because there's already Katana and Melina 1/3. They're doing a repeat, and it's the exact same base and same pose as Jade. So it's like, nobody's going to buy these.
Mm-hmm.
They might sell like 30 of them.
Yeah.
They already made 300 of each of these. And there's not a ton of MK collectors.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they did like a Raiden 1/3, it would have sold all 300.
Yeah.
I would have bought it for sure. But I'll get Jade.
That bust is good looking too.
Oh, dude, I love that one. I love that and the Sub-Zero a lot.
Man.
Then you got the
Goku
DBZ.
Yeah. Wow. That's really good. Was that KD also did that, or was that
KD made that, yeah.
Okay. And then the Prime one.
Goku
You
and
didn't
Vegeta.
have any issues with these, did you? Like I know some
No.
people had like some paint bubbling on. The
No
eyes
issues
and
on either
stuff.
of mine.
Nice, that's good. Wow. The only thing I thought was odd was they made a ridiculous amount of these. Wasn't it like a 7,500 edition size or something like that?
No, it was like 3,000, I
Or was it
think.
yeah.
And then Vegeta was 1,500.
Okay, gotcha.
But there's a lot of DBZ collectors out there, like
Yeah,
tons.
Well, I know everybody's waiting for a Prime 1 too, so I'm sure that was pretty popular. It looks really good.
Yeah, and see, I just got him like a day ago. So.
Oh yeah, I actually was just watching that last night.
Yeah, I just barely got him, so
I like the motion of this one.
yeah, it's really cool. KD does a good job. I'm a big fan, of all his statues. I used to have so many more DBZ. I've sold so many over the years.
Yeah,
I've sold over
crazy
100.
when you like cleared out the 1/6 wall. That was
Yeah.
That must have been.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
I was spending 15 hours a day boxing up statues, searching for boxes, responding to buyers. It's a lot of work selling stuff, dude.
It's a pain in the ass.
I mean, if it's just one here and there, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But if I want to sell, like, all right, I'm selling 15 statues. Oh my gosh, I dread that.
Yeah.
And I've done multiple mass sell-offs.
Yeah. Oh, I know that's like the one thing that kind of sucks is just the boxes.
Oh my
dealing with them,
gosh.
going through all the
We sold my wife's Mercedes so I could have box space. We only have one car now.
Oh yeah.
I wanted box space. Plus, I had good resale value, so that was my excuse to her. My hidden agenda was boxes, though. So overall, what would you say is the best statue you've seen? I want you to tell me, and then you.
Okay. All right. I think overall, I still gotta say Jetwing.
Jetwing?
I got it's.
Yep, Jetwing's my
bigger than I
favorite.
thought it
What
was
would you
gonna be
say?
in
Lord of
sheen.
the Rings,
Just
Berserker.
That's your favorite of everything.
I like it. I like Lord of the Rings a lot.
Oh yeah, it is an amazing piece, no doubt.
Yeah. But I don't know, all the busts are just so good too.
Right, all the
That's
infinity and silicones,
Yeah.
they're so realistic.
Yeah. Man, it's tough though. But yeah, that Jetwing is seriously ridiculously huge. Yeah. That's another one too that I actually might get, and I'll probably put it on the floor. And I was doing some measurements and things, but
Yeah.
and that only gives you so much idea.
I know.
Yeah.
I like being at top shelf, has more presence.
Yeah.
I don't like putting big pieces down low.
Yeah. I might do that. We'll see.
It's hard with our Sauron or with.
Yeah, because I have Sauron on the ground too.
Oh, yeah. Any last comments for the YouTubers?
It's a really cool
Yeah,
collection.
everything is way better in person, for sure, and it's just really cool to be here. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Alrighty, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.